Good morning, dear students. Yesterday I taught you about midday meal program. What is the midday meal program? And today I will continue with diseases due to imbalance in the diet. Diseases due to imbalance in the diet. Diseases due to imbalance in the diet. If our diet is not proper or means imbalance, we can say that if we will not take the balanced diet, means if in our food everything like carbohydrate, fats, if we will not get in a small quantity or in appropriate order all the components of food, so it will very harmful for the body. So different types of diseases are there. So we can say that due to diseases due to imbalance in the diet. If we will not take the proper diet, then which kind of diseases are there? So many diseases are known to occur just because of imbalances in the diet. Imbalances in the diet may be due to the following three reasons. First one is the undernutrition. Overnutrition, food lack in some essential components. Three situations are there. If we will not take the proper food, then three situations there. First one is the undernutrition and overnutrition, and food lacks some essential components. So first is the undernourishment or undernutrition. First one is the undernourishment or undernutrition. So inadequate quantity of food comes under the undernourishment or undernutrition. And overnutrition is the excess of food. If we will take in large quantity everything, whether it is fat, carbohydrates, vitamins, if we will take in excess, then also it will create problem, and then also it is very harmful. So if we will take proper diet in adequate quantity or in proper way, then only it is good for the health. So two situations are there, that is the undernutrition if we will not take the proper diet, and overnutrition if we will take everything in just like carbohydrates, fats, vitamins in excess, so it will comes under the overnutrition. And third condition is the food lacks in some essential components. If we will take only protein, then it is not good for the health. If we will take only carbohydrates, if we will take the particular diet only, just like fats, vitamins and all, then also it is very harmful. So if we will take everything in proper way, just like carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, everything in appropriate manner, not only one component, just like if we will take only fat, then also it will cause problem. If we will take only carbohydrates, then also it will cause problem. So if we will take everything in proper way, in proper diet, then only it is good for the health, otherwise it is very harmful. The condition of nutrition in which the food is either in adequate quantity or in excess, or it lacks in some essential nutrients, is called the malnutrition. And in simple terms, the conditions arising out of inadequate or unbalanced food is called the malnutrition. If proper food is not there or lack single components, then it is called the malnutrition. And diseases which occur because of inadequate quantity of food, means proper food is not there, and the lack of some essential nutrient, just like vitamins we will not take, fat or we will not take, carbohydrate we will not take, then this type of diseases are called the deficiency diseases. Deficiency diseases means in diet lack one particular things, that is the whether it is components, whether it is fats, whether it is vitamins, so it is very harmful for the body. And overnutrition result in overweight. You know that if we will take overnutrition, then results overweight or obesity. That conditions is called the overweight or obesity. And consumption of too much fats. Consumption of too much fats is one of the main cause of obesity. If we will take too much food, then if we will consume too much food, then it will cause the condition that is called the obesity. And when a person takes his more energy than he able to expend on his daily activities, he accumulates fats in the body and his weight increases. And the accumulation of fat in the body in limited quantity helps in many ways. It works as a cushion. It works as a cushion and protects the body against body organs from the injury, and it prevents heat loss from the body. And if the weight increases enormously, the person becomes obese. Obesity contributes the various problems like heart diseases, high blood pressure and diabetes. And next one, the diseases due to imbalance in diet. Which kind of diseases occur due to the imbalance in diet? If we will not take the proper diet, then which kind of conditions will come? So first one is the food deficiencies and diseases. Food deficiencies and diseases. So food deficiencies, protein and carbohydrates. If in our food protein and carbohydrates is not there, then which kind of diseases is there? Then which kind of diseases is there? If we will not take the proper food, then which kind of diseases is there? So first condition is the kwashiorkor and marasmus. Kwashiorkor and marasmus. Two types of diseases are there, that is the kwashiorkor and marasmus. If carbohydrates and proteins is not there in our diet, if carbohydrate and proteins are not there in our diet, then two types of diseases occur, that is the kwashiorkor and marasmus. That is the kwashiorkor and marasmus. And if vitamins are not there in our diet, then which kind of diseases will happen? So that is the night blindness, scurvy, beriberi. This is the given on the page number 18, and you can see minerals. If minerals is not present in our diet, then diseases is the anemia and goiter. Then diseases is the anemia and goiter. And if we will take excessive intake of food, if we will take the overnutrition, then diseases is the obesity. Diseases is the obesity. If we will take extra nutrition, this type of disease will come, that is the obesity. So now come to the deficiency diseases. What is the deficiency diseases? The main cause of deficiency diseases in our country is the poverty. In rural areas, those who are not getting proper food, and in their food if they are getting, then also carbohydrates, proteins, lacks of some vitamins, fats, some essential nutrients. So main reason is the poverty. A vast majority of our people are not able to buy quality food items in desired quantities. In the long run, they become weak and sick. Its effect on children is more serious. Now, diseases due to deficiency of carbohydrates. Diseases due to deficiency of carbohydrates. If carbohydrates is not there in our diet, then what will happen? If carbohydrates is not there in our diet, then what will happen? Carbohydrates are the cheap sources of energy for the body, and this energy is used by the body for performing various functions, and deficiency of sufficient carbohydrates in the diet leads body weakness, loss of stamina, as sufficient quantity of energy is not available to the body for performing various functions. Diseases due to the deficiency of proteins. If proteins is not there in our diet, then what will happen? Proteins are bodybuilding foods, and serious diseases like kwashiorkor and marasmus. Kwashiorkor and marasmus. Two types of diseases. If proteins are not present in our diet, then two types of diseases are there. That is the kwashiorkor and marasmus. If proteins are not present in our diet, then two types of diseases are there. That is the kwashiorkor and marasmus. Kwashiorkor and marasmus, and it develops in case of children. If proteins are not present in their diet, and it is for this reason the children are often advised to take a protein rich diet, enough milk, pulses, eggs, meat and fish, because they are the protein rich material, and so they are advisable to take protein rich nutrient, so it is good for the body. And symptoms of kwashiorkor. Which kind of symptoms are there? Those child is suffering from the kwashiorkors. Protruding belly, you can see diagram, you can see in the figure 2.6. Protruding belly, dark and scaly skin, brownish hair, stunted growth, not proper growth is there, usually underweight, swollen legs due to accumulation of water, and loss of appetite, anemia, mental retardation, reduced resistance to diseases. So this is the symptoms. If proteins are not present in our diet, then two diseases are there, that is the kwashiorkor and marasmus. So what is the symptoms of kwashiorkor? That is the, again I will repeat, protruding belly, and belly is coming out like this, protruding belly, and dark and scaly skin, brownish hair, stunted growth, means proper growth is not there, and usually weight is also not there, so we can say that it is underweight, and swollen legs due to the accumulation of water, legs swelling is there, and loss of appetite, means they not feel hunger, and anemia, and mental retardation, reduced resistance to diseases. So this is all about the symptoms of kwashiorkor.